Hey YouTube, Matty's Daddy 12, Team JMT, coming to you guys with another one of my deck profiles. I'm actually a little bit behind on this one. I wanted to bring you guys this video last week, but towards the end of the week I got rather busy with work and whatnot and wasn't able to get the deck profile up. So now here we are at the beginning of this week, and somebody has taken a deck list very similar to this and actually went undefeated at the Chicago Regionals with the wind-ups. So this is my wind-up build. Robert, or Richard, I forgot the guy's name from Chicago that topped in Chicago, but he's actually running a build built by Parker Robertson. He's a member of a couple Facebook groups that I'm a member of, a couple of Kentucky players around here, and it's a build that he's credited with, and I've been keeping up with some of his comments on there, keeping track of where he's at in his build and where I'm at in my build, and trying to compare notes and stuff. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into this profile, and I will tell you guys about some of the differences in our builds as I go along. Towards the end of this video, I'm going to show you guys a couple of the loops with this, a couple of the plays that you have with this deck, and let you know what you can do with this deck. So let's go ahead and get started into the profile. 3 shark, 3 rat. Rat's actually a lot better now than what he was before. He was always the 1-card rank 3 play, but he's more important to the deck now than what he was before. Triple Rabbit, again, more important now than he ever was before. This card is too good. So many plays are built off of this card by himself. 1 Magician. And to round out the new windups, we're running double windup warrior. When the format first started, this is the card that I actually tried out first, was Wind Up Soldier. Wind Up Soldier I actually like a little bit better because he's a beater. He's 1800, allows me to get a little more aggro, and he has the ability to get to be 22, which allows me to get over anything that my opponent could normal summon. So that 2200 boot or 2200 attack is a fairly solid normal summon. So it allows me to get over a lot of problem cards for me. However, what I was seeing was, even though, I can give you several examples where this card could be good, he's actually rather one-dimensional. All I'm really able to do with him is go aggro. I either have to summon him and go 18, or go 22, or I have to summon him, summon a shark, and go into a rank 5. He's really not as useful as I thought he was going to be. So I actually decided to go with Warrior. Went down to one Soldier, 1 Warrior, and then I started seeing the plays open up with Rat, grabbing Warrior, making Rat a level 4, and then making rank 4 plays, along with being able to use Rat to make rank 3 plays using Shark and Rabbit. I feel like those plays are just more valuable to you being with Warrior than what Soldier is as being an aggro card. So I actually dropped the second Soldier and went down to 2 Warrior, or went to 2 Warrior, and it's been really good. I really like it so far. I may go back to Soldier, but right now Warrior is putting in work. That's all the windups of the deck. Now we've got double Thunder King, really good card. Everybody knows about it. And then to replace the 2 Magician that we lost, I have 2 Summoner Monks. Summoner Monk, a card that or a spell card that you can discard, and a Shark in hand gives you either a Shock Lock, it gives you an OTK ability, it gives you a lot more plays that you're basically the same plays you would have had with Magician Shark. So the 2 monks have replaced the 2 magicians that we've lost. So there you go. There is the monster lineup for the deck now. So now let's get into the spells. Triple Wind-Up Factory, that's standard. Some more standard cards, Reborn, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, Triple MST, Pot of Avarice. Now this is where my build gets a little bit different than those that you've seen elsewhere. My build, I'm running double Pot of Duality. That card adds a lot of consistency for me. Allows me to dig for the monsters that I need to make my combos in further turns. But mainly it just allows me to dig for monsters. That's the biggest thing that it does for me. Talking about digging for monsters, I've got Fire Formation Tinky grabbing Wind Up Rabbit for me, allowing me to make more plays with Wind Up Rabbit, also giving him just a little bit of a boost. Last spell card that I'm running is Mind Control. You have access into so many levels in this deck and so many ranks exceed plays. Mind Control is just too good. And another reason why I don't mind running these is you need disposable spells with Summoner Monk, and I don't want to run bad spells in order to make Summoner Monk good. I want to use spells that are usable for me, but that I'm not afraid to discard. So let's talk about some of those cards right now. Pot of Duality, I've already told you guys, my main objective with Pot of Duality is to go digging for monsters when I need them. So if that's my main goal with Pot of Duality, is to try to dig for the monster that I need, then ditching it for Summoner Monk gives me that monster immediately. So I don't mind to discard that to Summoner Monk to get my monster. Fire Formation Tinky does the exact same thing. It technically adds Rabbit to your hand, but I'm not going to give my opponent any more knowledge of what I have in my hand than I have to. So I'm only going to play this card to go digging for my Rabbit if I have intentions of playing that Rabbit that turn. So that's its purpose, is to add a monster to the field. Well, if I ditch it with Summoner Monk, it's still done its job. It's still added the monster to my field. Mind Control is the same thing. Mind Control, I'm taking the monster from my opponent's side of the field and making my play on my side of the field. However, so this card is going to give me the monster. If I ditch this with Summoner Monk, this card is still giving me the monster. So yeah, that's why these are good cards, solid cards. Makes the deck more consistent for me. Makes the deck makes extremely good plays with all of these. However, they are disposable because by ditching these to Summoner Monk, I still get the same play that I intended to make with these before. So there you go, guys. That's my spell lineup. So now let's talk about the traps. Let me get these out of the way. Traps. The Solemn Duo of Solemn Warning, Solemn Judgment, Double Fiendish Chain, Double Bottomless, Double Compulse, and Double Torrential Tribute. No Mirror Forces, no Deep Prisons for me. I like Compulse a little bit better. I like its chainability. Now, another trap card that Parker's been running, I haven't had a chance to really test this one very much because I just don't know exactly how well it's going to play, is Zen Maelstrom. Zen Maelstrom. Storm, I don't know. However you pronounce that. There you go, guys. That's its name. No, comment down below. Tell me how to pronounce that. So there you go. What this does is you tribute a wind-up monster with 1500 or more attack. Special summon one wind-up monster from your hand. Then you can special summon one wind-up monster from your deck with the same attack as the monster that you special summoned with this effect. So you're tributing a monster off your field. You're special summoning one from your hand, and you get to special summon one from your deck with the same attack as the one that you special summon from your hand. Notable targets would be that Rat and Magician have the same attack. So if you're special summoning a Rat from your hand, you're grabbing your Magician from your deck, which gives you a lot more plays. But this card I've actually not play tested yet, but I'm sure the plays are there, and I'll actually try to get that more play testing in with it in a second. Well, in the coming up days. Now let's get into the extra deck. Tyrus and Adrius are our rank 5s. Number 16, Wind Up Sharkmaster, starts our rank 4s, along with Double Papal Operative, Utopia, Maestroke, Cowboy. Number 50, Black Ship of Corn. I really like this card. I really feel like you guys need, if you can make 4s, you need to be using that card. And Abyss Dweller. Those are our rank 4s, which our rank 4 plays are a lot easier to make now that we're running Warrior. You're grabbing it with Rat and making your plays off of that. Starting out our rank 3s, Invoker, or as I like to say, the replacement for Carrier, Zen Mighty. So yeah, Zen Mighty Jr., I guess. Wind Up Zenmains, number 20, Giga Brilliant, Leviathan Dragon, and Tempo. So there's the extra deck, and then I want to talk about some other cards that you could use in your extra deck. I don't know if you really want to call these notable cards, but these are some other cards that you could try out in your extra deck that could be rather good. Zenmayo as another rank 5, with Warrior being a Earth, and with Rat being an Earth, you can make him a level 4 and go into Fairy King Alberditch. I don't know. Yeah, that card. Which is a really good card. You can detach and make everything less, 500 attack and defense less. So yeah, that's pretty good. And then remember, Soul of Silver Mountain also requires 2 earths. So you can grab your rat, grab another rat, or a rabbit from your graveyard and make Soul of Silver Mountain. That's not a major surprise to anybody. And then of course a couple other staples, or some people would consider staples, in Acid Golem and Leviair that I just didn't have room for. Those are some more extra deck cards that you could use in this deck. So now I'm going to set some of this stuff to the side and we're going to show you some of the combos that you have. Alright guys, this one's rather obvious, but I still want to point it out just because some people will overlook it. If you have a warrior in your grave and shark and rat in your hand, summon shark or summon rat, activate his effect to grab warrior, reveal shark, summon shark, activate warrior's effect, making rat a level 4, and now you have 3 4s going into Shockmaster. So there's the first one, and now let's start talking about a couple of the other ones. Alright guys, here we go. This is another Shockmaster play, and all you need is a Summoner Monk, a Wind Up Shark, and a disposable spell. What we have now is Monk gets turned to defense on his summon, activate Monk's effect, discarding a disposable spell. In this example is Tenki, which summons Wind Up Magician from your deck. Alright, that allows you to reveal Shark from your hand, which actually activates Magician's effect again. Or not again, actually activates Magician's effect for you and allows you to summon a Wind Up Rat. So what we have now is a Papal Operative play. We overlay Magician and Monk, going into Papal Operative, detach Magician from Papal Operative in order to turn Rat to attack position. Now you activate Rat's effect, turning him to defense, which allows you to get Magician back from the graveyard. Activating Shark's effect to make it a level 3 activates Magician's effect yet again, which allows you to get any level 4 from your deck at this point. We're going to go ahead and get another Shark and summon Shark, and now you'll overlay the 3s into Invoker. And now we'll activate Invoker's effect, detaching either one, doesn't really matter, which grabs you a Wind Up Warrior from your deck and gives you 3 level 4s into the Shockmaster play. So there you go guys, Summoner Monk, Wind Up Shark, and a disposable spell gives you this field here. Alright guys, so now we're going to talk about the OTK, and again, this one starts with the same setup: a Shark, a Monk, and a disposable spell. Again, starting the same way the other one did, we'll summon Monk. It turns to defense on its effect, and now we will use his effect, discarding a spell, which allows you to summon Magician from your deck. Now we'll reveal Shark to special summon, which actually activates Magician also. So now we summon our Shark. Magician activates, which allows you to summon a Rat from your deck. Now we'll overlay Monk and Magician and go into Papal Operative. Detach the Magician to turn Rat to attack position. We will then activate Rat's effect to get Magician back from the graveyard. Now we'll activate Shark, making it a level 3, which activates Magician's effect again. Allows you to get yet another Rat from your deck. Now we're going to overlay the 2 level 3s into Invoker. Detaching from Invoker to get a level 4 Warrior from our deck, which gives us Wind Up Warrior. We will then overlay the Magician and the Warrior into a second Papal Operative. Detaching from Papal Operative to turn Rat to attack position. Then we will turn Rat back to defense to grab the Shark that we detached from Invoker. Activate Shark to make it a level 3. Overlay here into Giga Brilliant. Detach from Giga Brilliant to give everybody plus 300. So now we have Giga Brilliant at 21, Papal Operatives at 24 each, respectively, and Invoker at 1900, which gives you a total of 8800. So now you have a Shock Lock and a OTK coming out of the Monk, Shark, and Spell, disposable spell. Out of that hand gives you those two big plays, along with the rat play that I showed you before, which is a rather easy play into Shockmaster. So there you go, guys. Just proving to you all that windups are not dead. I'm sure everybody has already seen videos about this, but this is my take on it. And that's it, guys. I hope you all continue to try out some of these decks that everybody says are dead. Like always, guys, subscribe, comment down below, show us how much you love us.